From Cheater's surveillance cameras, you are about to view actual true stories filmed live, documenting the pain of a spouse or lover caused by infidelity. This program is both dedicated to the faithful and presented to the false-hearted to encourage their renewal of temperance and virtue. Coming up on this episode of Cheaters.
He stayed the night at her place.
Who is this guy?
What's going on, David?
So you have anything to say about this?
I'm sorry. You're acting like we haven't had problems. What's like one thing that we've truly connected on?
Real reality television is brought to you by Cheaters Detective Agency's Private Eyes on Cheaters.
Unemployment and underemployment can create relationship issues. For David Stevens, red flags seem to be popping up all over the place. Questioning his girlfriend's secrecy, David summons the professionals for insight. I'm Clark Gable, and this is Cheaters.
Katie's just been acting a little different lately. She says it's because she's taking a new medication, which apparently it takes about a month or so to build up in her system, which I understand that, but it just doesn't seem like that's really the case.
Katie, age 24, an unemployed woman suspected of adding a boyfriend to her already crowded relationship. After a briefing to discuss particulars of the case, Cheaters dispatched agents to surround the suspect's residence. After a short wait, they spot the target, Katie, leaving her home. The suspect waits until an unknown white vehicle approaches, and Katie gets in. A Cheaters mobile unit follows the vehicle until the two arrive at a grocery store. As the suspect and her male friend walk across the parking lot, Cheaters officers note Katie has her arm wrapped around her companion's arm.
The conversations we have on the phone just keep getting shorter and shorter. She seems constantly busy. I'll ask her, do you want to, hang out or do whatever? She just is constantly vague about everything she's doing. I mean, when I recently asked her if she wanted to move in, she couldn't give me a straight answer. 6 months ago when we talked about this, she was all for it. She just wanted to get the finances together, but I feel like now the finances are together, and I don't see why we can't. I asked her about it. She can't give me a real answer.
With shopping bags in hand, the suspect and her paramour come out of the store. They make their way to the car and drive to a pet supply store. After a short while, Katie and her mysterious man exit the store. Cheaters spies follow the duo back to the suspect's home, where the unknown male drops her off and ends this day of surveillance.
If Katie was cheating on me, I feel like just let me go, if you are cheating on me, just let me know, so I can move on. I've built my entire life around you. And, you could at least give me that courtesy. It's just a respect thing.
Cheaters detectives keep vigil over the suspect's residence. Sometime during the day, Katie emerges from her domicile. She tromps through the neighborhood, finally arriving at a coffee shop. Katie meets the man from previous surveillance, now identified as John Kelly. They sip coffees and drink in each other's company. Kelly kisses Katie and protectively wraps his coat around her. After a while, the suspect and her date leave the establishment, heading to a neighborhood tobacco shop. They spend a few minutes replenishing their nicotine supply. Katie and her companion then return to the coffee shop. Kelly says his goodbyes, sends Katie inside, and walks away. Cheaters investigators call it a night. Noting the pattern, Cheaters detectives stick to the stakeout of the suspect's home. After a lengthy wait, Cheaters agents see Katie again leave her apartment. Kelly pulls up in his vehicle, and the pair drive off, unknowingly followed closely by a Cheaters mobile unit to a fast food joint. Grabbing meals, Katie and her companion drive around eating their fast food. The illicit pair stop at a liquor store briefly to pick up a bottle of booze. The suspect has her paramour drive her home. Kelly then escorts Katie and their bottle inside. A few hours later, the companion leaves, prompting Cheater's agents to wrap up the case for a lovesick David. Coming up, the confrontation.
With evidence of the suspect's dalliances confirmed, Cheaters calls upon David to review the case facts. Filled with disbelief and anger, David views the footage and finally witnesses the truth.
David, as you know, we have conducted our investigation. My question for you is, are you prepared to see what we've come up with?
Yes.
All right. David, we begin our investigation outside of Katie's residence. A few moments later, we see Katie walk down the stairs. She walks across the street and she arrives at a coffee shop. That's when we see her meet this male. They sit down outside and have a couple cups of coffee. They converse back and forth. And then that's when he leans in and he kisses Katie. How does that make you feel, seeing a complete stranger to you kiss your girlfriend?
Doesn't make me feel good.
Okay, well, during this whole process, she receives a phone call. David, tell me if you recall this. What you're about to hear is the audio from that phone call. Tell me if you remember this.
Hey, babe.
Hey, what's up?
Reading at the coffee shop? What are you up to?
I'm just at lunch. I had a question for you. What are you doing on Monday?
I was going to see Susan. Why?
Me and the guys are gonna try to watch the game. Think we could do it at your place?
I don't think so, babe. You guys get so loud and messy. I don't want to deal with all that.
We're not that bad.
It's not going to happen. But I will cook you a nice dinner if you want to come over after work.
Guess I can't say no to that.
I love you.
Love you too.
Bye.
After finishing up that phone call with you, she finishes up her cups of coffee. They walk across the street, holding hands, and go into a smoke shop. That's when our detectives catch them inside together, buying a few goods. And a short time later, they finally return to that same coffee shop, exchange with a few short kisses. That unknown male leaves, and Katie returns home from the evening. You told me that you guys were supposed to hang out last night.
We were. She didn't want to, though.
She didn't want to. And why was that?
She said she was busy. She, made some excuse.
That gentleman was actually hanging out with her last night, and he stayed the night at her place. So why don't we get in the vans, we'll get on the road, I'll get some intel from my detective, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, right this way. All right, so right now, Dave, what we're gonna do is we're gonna stage right here. Does this look familiar?
Yeah. This is her apartment.
Yeah, so go ahead, let's stop right here, and then I should get a phone call from our detective any minute, and we'll go from there. Wait, here's our detective right here. Hey, man, go ahead. It's going well, man. We're literally staged right around the corner. All right, perfect. That sounds good. I'll let them know. I'll talk to you in a second. All right. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and you're gonna park in the back of the white Accord. It's gonna be on the left-hand side of the street. We're gonna block in the front of the car so they can't drive anywhere. So let's stage here for another minute, wait for this phone call, and we're good to go. Go ahead, man, what's up? All right, go. All right, I'll see you in a second. So go ahead and park behind that thing, and then van number 2 goes at the nose. Right there, swinging hard. There you go. Everybody out. Right there.
Hey! Who the is this guy?
David, let's just talk about this.
I'm her boyfriend, dude.
Boyfriend, all these cameras, really?
Yes.
What's going
Caught your
on,
ass
David?
cheating.
What's going on?
I caught your ass cheating.
What is this?
Don't touch me,
You got a
bro.
little too close to her, bud. I don't think you get it.
Get off of me, man.
So you have anything to say about this?
I'm sorry.
Y'all keep him the away from her, I'm telling you.
Coming up, the conclusion.
That gentleman was actually hanging out with her last night, and he stayed the night at her place.
Who the is this guy?
What's going
Caught your
on,
ass
David?
cheating.
So you have anything to say about this?
I'm sorry.
That's all you have to say is you're sorry?
What's going on?
Say who are you, dude?
Sorry for cheaters, man.
Can we just
Go
David?
cheaters, cool.
We caught you guys cheating. That she was with him?
I mean, as far as I know, they were done.
How long has this been happening? How have you been doing this?
It's not. It hasn't been going on long, David. It's been over between us.
Since when?
What exactly happened?
We've been together for 2 years.
When? Are
2
you
years.
surprised? Are you really surprised right now?
How did this whole thing happen?
How did this whole thing happen? I met a nice girl. We're having a decent time. She's a grown woman. She can make her own decisions.
I can't believe you.
Can't believe me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You cheat on me, and you can't believe me.
How is she cheating, dog? Allegedly, y'all broke up like what? A month ago?
We didn't broke up, dude.
We didn't broke up, dude.
Nothing to say about this, Katie?
Can you guys just stop for just a second?
Hey, if we're going, let's go.
I just want to ask you a couple questions. What exactly happened? Why would you go and see this guy when you're with another one?
It's not what it looks like.
It's not what it looks like.
No.
So then what?
You were with him all last night.
I just met someone, David. I'm sorry.
You could have just told me.
I'm sorry. I want
Katie,
to lie.
you should probably get away from your front door. This is national television. Like,
What happened last night, Katie?
Nothing.
Nothing?
What do you mean? What
This is
happened
all you
last
can't even
night?
talk to me about.
she's talking
last
to you,
night?
bro. You have to get 6 inches from her face. Have your discussion. Get your clarity.
Hey.
Your peace of mind, and then walk.
I'm talking to my girlfriend.
Oh,
You
your
need to stay
girlfriend.
over
She
there.
just told you that you weren't dating. Now she's your girlfriend still?
Yes, she lied to you too, I guess.
She ain't lying to me, bro. She's gonna be going home with me tonight.
You dude.
That's your ass. If these cameras weren't here, dude, I'd clean your clock, bro.
Whatever, dude.
Wipe the street with you. I promise you.
Why would you let this happen? You were obviously with this gentleman
I
over
didn't
here.
need to. I just met him, okay? We just hit it off.
You hit it off that quickly?
Yes.
Keep walking towards me. Keep walking towards me. Yeah, cheating on other dudes, really?
This is all.
See
This,
what you're doing?
this is what you're doing.
Are you okay?
You've done all this. You don't even seem like you care.
I do care. Do you really want to do this to me? And my reputation, really?
What reputation do you
to know.
have?
You had to know.
Yeah.
You,
Now I do know.
You're acting like we haven't had problems. What's like one thing that we've truly connected on? I should have just told you, okay?
That would have been good. The truth is
Dude,
always
it sucks.
the
It's
best way to
happened
do
to
it.
me before. Like, I apologize that I'm that guy, but it's not like she didn't try to spare your feelings. I heard a couple of y'all's phone conversations, dude.
When I ask for your opinion, you can talk. Until then, I'm gonna talk to Katie.
You know what?
My girlfriend.
I'm gonna let you get away with that because I know you're running raw with emotion right now, but mind your manners next time you talk to me, dude.
So you have nothing to say about this, Katie, at all to your boyfriend that you've been with for 2 years? You're just going to throw away all that time?
Yes.
You like to waste people's time? Yes? That's what you just said? Yes?
Yes.
Waste my time.
It's over. I'm sorry to waste your time. There's plenty of fish in the sea, David. I'm sure you'll meet someone. You're just so sweet. I didn't want to break your heart, okay? You're the sweetest guy I've ever met.
So you decided to do this instead?
You could have been honest with me. Well, go. Go with him. He's your guy.
Come on, let's get out of here. I don't want to be here anymore.
As soon as they move the vans, we're gone, dude. Short of calling a tow truck, I'm not going anywhere.
So, Katie, why would you lie to both of them? You know, you lied to him already. We've already established that. You screwed that up, and now you're starting to lie to him already. And it's
I
only been a
didn't
month.
want to break his heart. You don't even know him.
I think I know him a little bit better than you do at this point in time.
What about me, though?
I want to be with you.
You want to be with me?
Yes, John, I'm sorry.
Are you going to stop lying to him, too?
Yes.
And be honest with him? You've been with him for only a month now, and you're already lying to him.
But he makes me happy.
How many
he
times-
makes
how many times-
situations happen. Like, he's a go-getter. He's working 2 jobs.
How many times have you and this dickweed seen each other in the past month?
Like, once or twice.
Once or twice, really? You know what? Apparently, y'all have some to talk about. I'm gonna beat the street because I have to do other than sit here and have cameras shoved in my face. And I'm done with it. You get it?
I'm sorry she lied to you, too, man.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? You want to talk to her?
I mean, what else can I say?
Can we just talk away from all these people?
Why don't you guys get in the van and talk? Then you can be away from all of them. That one right there. This will actually be perfect.
It didn't have to be like this. Yeah. I thought we had something.
We did. Sorry. It's been over for a long time, David. You don't understand, okay? I have to chase my own dreams. I have to go live my own life.
A life without me.
I don't think I can
A life
do it.
I tried to build for us.
I can't do it with you by my side. You don't allow me to
But you can with this guy of 1 month.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
You know him for 1 month, and you know he's the dude for you. You made your choice, so go. Let's get the cameras out of here. I'll talk to you later, if you want to.
I'm always
If you want
gonna
to
love
talk.
you, David. I'm sorry.
Katie, why don't you give me a second to give him some fresh air? I'll take him back, and I appreciate your apology, and I wish you well.
Following the information now divulged, David seems perplexed as to his next move. At the end of the show, Cheaters reveals what he plans to do. But first, please welcome Tiara. Tiara comes forward in hopes to clear the air surrounding the day she was caught with Brandy Shaw's boyfriend.
When me and Joey walked out of the restaurant, we started to proceed to the car, and next thing you know, we heard was pitter-patter, and we didn't know whether to look back or whether to run, and we just kind of froze in our footsteps. And by the time, we could even get a chance to turn around and look and see, who was coming behind us, I see cameras in my face to this side and a girl right there. My first reaction was like, what's going on? What is this, and who is she?
Basketball. I told you I was playing basketball.
Do you know that's his girlfriend?
What's going on? Hold on. Yeah, we've been talking for a couple of months now. We met online. He told me he was single.
He's not single.
Oh, he's not single. So who is that?
That's his girlfriend of a few years, and he does have a child with her. Yes.
He has a child with her?
Yes.
He told me when we got in the car and when we were leaving the restaurant, and he was like, I'm not gonna lie, it's my girlfriend. We've been together for years. We have the son together, but I've had my doubts about that being my son. And he was like, we just been going through issues here and there. I fell for it at first. I tried to pursue being with him, and we went to the doctor to confirm that I was pregnant. Not even maybe a week later, I had a miscarriage. I started to see him a little less, and that's when I got to thinking in my head, I was like, he did this girl like this, why wouldn't he do me like that? I'm not gonna be in her shoes. We gotta go, get the cameras out of my face, we gotta
Think about it, you take this girl out, you don't tell her anything. You have random dinners.
Because if I tell her I want to catch up with an old friend, how do you think that's going to go?
And I didn't know he had a girlfriend or a child.
So that doesn't seem strange to you?
That is strange to me. That's why me and him need to talk, but not in front of all these cameras.
But at the same time, we just catching up. I'm going to let you know that eventually.
But we've been kicking it. I told you I missed my period last month. So, all of this, you already got a child and you got a girl. Right now, I'm on a basis to where it's just like, hey, it's time for me to do my own thing, focus on me, focus on Tiara, and, keep pursuing my career. Like I said, I've already been in a previous relationship with a guy cheating on me, and now this happened, and it just blew up in my face. So I'm like, until that right guy comes along, I'm just not even gonna pursue any more serious relationships for a long time.
Following the confrontation, David Stevens dedicates his life toward finding a good woman. David states to Cheaters producers, I guess I attract certain types of women who won't commit. So maybe I need to look inside myself. David seems certain that eventually he'll find the right one. Although feeling hurt and used, David reveals he can't see himself holding a grudge. According to Katie, who seems rather forthcoming to Cheaters producers, she admits to having issues with commitment. Katie also admitted that she's changed her medication again and hopes this may fix her problems. As for his involvement in the affair, John Kelly discloses that he still sees the suspect. However, despite her insistence on the exclusive relationship, Kelly refuses to date only her.
If you don't get your programming from Goldstein's, why, we'll both lose money.